The Holy Word for Morning Revival. Matthew 7 verses 13 to 14. Enter in through the narrow gate, for wide is the gate and broad is the way that leads to destruction, and many are those who enter through it. Because narrow is the gate, and constricted is the way that leads to life, and few are those who find it. The Lord impressed me. Tell the saints who love me and who want to be vital something about the narrow gate and the constricted way. To be vital should not be a miracle. Trees do not grow in a miraculous way. Their growth is according to the principles of life. God ordained these principles. We are being trained in the God-ordained way revealed in the Bible. The God-ordained way is to have a living and a working that are always narrowed and constricted. In the spiritual field, there is no broad way. The way in the spiritual field is always constricted. On this way, our freedom is always restricted. In the spiritual realm, we need the trimming. A miracle is not mentioned in John 15 concerning the bearing of fruit, but trimming is strongly referred to by the Lord. Are you going to bring forth fruit? You need to be trimmed, pruned, V2. To be trimmed is to be constricted. The fruit of life does not come by means of a miracle. We need to see that the more we are constricted, the more we are regulated. The more we are regulated, the more we are healthy. A sick tree cannot bear fruit. God's ordination is for living things, such as the trees, to grow vitally. We Christians should also be growing vitally. We need to be healthy and normal. We should not expect to get many persons saved. We should always be prepared to bear one remaining fruit a year. We should pray, Lord, give me one fruit per year, remaining fruit, healthy fruit. Fruit that is healthy just as I am. We might think that the Apostle Paul would bring thousands to the Lord, but we can see in Paul's history that this was not the case. In Colossians 1:28-29, Paul says that he labored to announce Christ, admonishing every man and teaching every man in all wisdom, that he might present every man full grown in Christ. The every man work could never be a miracle. Paul was the biggest gift, so we may think he would do everything miraculously. But the Bible tells us that Paul was not able to do that many miracles. He was one who labored all the time. In Acts 20, we see that he was with the saints in Ephesus for 3 years. He said that he served the Lord and admonished each one of the saints with tears. VV 19:31. Tears indicate much hardship and difficulty. He said that he admonished the saints night and day, V31. He taught publicly in the meetings and from house to house, V20. He taught publicly, but his work was much more in the every man way. He was not just giving lectures. Paul tutored each one of the saints. The environment in the church life narrows us down and restricts us. Do not expect to do a big work and to become a great person. Just live normally, commonly, always entering through the narrow gate and walking on the constricted way. Then be assured that you will bear remaining fruit each year. Also, many saints will be helped by you to pass through the narrow gate and walk on the constricted way. I have been working for the Lord for over 60 years. Nearly every day, I am learning to enter through the narrow gate and to walk on the constricted way. I want to be constricted. I do not want to maintain a career of man to achieve man's enterprise. Instead, I want to bear the testimony of Jesus Christ to carry out God's economy. We should live a normal, common Christian life, seeking after the Lord and pursuing Him all the time. Always exercise to enter through the narrow gate and to walk on the constricted way.